Let's talk about forgiveness versus accountability and what that means in the context of people telling survivors of childhood abuse to forgive their abuser. So first of all, my name is Kim. I was born and raised in one of the most abusive cults in the world. It was a Christian cult. All the bad things, including child trafficking. Now I speak out against it, but I also train law enforcement to actually be helpful in the fight against child exploitation and trafficking. Okay, I've also done a lot of videos to help educate the public. And it's always the Christians who jump in and say, we should forgive and not judge, and God wants us to, so we should just, everything's okay, look the other way, forgive, move on. Okay, I understand there's more to that. I'm just summarizing a whole lot here, and I want to respond to this comment specifically, and here's why. First of all, you shared something deeply personal, and I am truly glad you found peace. That's the whole goal. Here's the part we have to unpack. Forgiveness and accountability are not the same thing. Forgiveness and access are not the same thing. Forgiveness and justice, not the same thing. What worries me is how many survivors are told, if you don't forgive, God won't forgive you. That message can definitely feel like pressure to just hurry up and move on and sweep this under the rug and protect the predator instead of the victim, much less support the victim. Here's my real point. A lot of survivors do find healing through forgiveness. Some of us find it through release and justice and even fighting back. The point is that there's no wrong way to heal. And it's not your job or my job to tell anybody what the best way is for them to heal, especially for the people who haven't experienced anything related to what that person is healing from. They probably don't know what's best for that person. So the trauma-informed model is to not have a one-size-fits-all lens or have this demand that everyone does the way you think things should be done, right? It's about their healing journey. And if you truly care about helping people and helping them find peace, right? This involves a lot of patience, which I've talked about before, but it also involves removing your bias or your lens or what you think is right or what worked for you or other people, and realizing this individual may have experienced something differently and may be on a very different path. A lot of religious people use forgiveness as an excuse or justification to essentially let the predator back in and give them access to children again. And that's one of the things I'm speaking out against. It's because just because someone says they're sorry does not mean they're safe for children. And the data doesn't show that these predators change. So we shouldn't expect them to, or even try to encourage a situation where we can let them back in to harm more people. They've lost trust. They can't be trusted around innocent people. That's clear. So why should we rush to try to give them access? Now, once again, just to be super clear, what you decide to do in your heart of hearts is up to you. Letting that predator access children again because we want to feel good about the way we see the world is not reality-based. It's not safe for people. Actually, it's contributing to a lot of these vicious cycles of harm, which I'm speaking out against, because a lot of y'all are